I was born into a rather poor family, but we managed to live in some sort of way. I had a rather rough childhood though, with my dad working very hard to support me and my mom, meaning he wasn't often at home. My mom was therefore very protective of me, as her only child, but living as a sort of single mother really put a strain on her mind, which was made worse due to the lack of funds for medical treatment. Despite these circumstances I found myself in, I was reasonably happy for my childhood, and I was also able to do really well at school despite my situation, as I focused on my studies for most of the time. When I was around 13 years old, my dad got a big break and seemingly found a good and well-paying job as a delivery guy. Things went really well for a little while, and we managed to afford the necessities and some luxuries here and there, which I was really happy with. Until when it turned out that my dad's boss was sort of a con man. My dad ended up losing his car and most of his money to him, leaving us with very little hope. We were left almost penniless as my dad went on to more laborious jobs with even less pay. The stress led to a moment that changed my life forever. My mom's symptoms of mental illnesses worsened into severe paranoia and bipolar disorder, and it led to a tragic event that left her unable to take care of me anymore. Combined with the lack of funds that my dad could provide, it felt like I was left without a family that could take care of me anymore. I felt hopeless, and I felt like at such a young age, I simply couldn't see myself living anymore. Until I called my aunt and uncle for help and guidance, and they were kind enough to take care of me as my guardians and let me join their family with my 2 cousins. As of now, I'm 17 years old, in my final year of high school. It's been difficult to adapt to my new and more wealthy way of living, and it's painful to remember that my mom and dad are still struggling to this day. But doing well at school and prioritizing my studies while thinking of what happened in the past gives me drive to work as hard as I can so that one day I could maybe provide for my parents as they did for me.
Oh my god, and we totally jumped off the cliff and had to swim all the way to shore because the dog chased us all the way to the end. Oh.